Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Ask Amity Show. I'm Jennifer here with Cindy. Today, we'd like to talk to you about women and estate planning. Statistically, women tend to live nearly 5 years longer than men, so they need to consider what happens when they get widowed. They also sometimes have gaps in their employment history because they stopped working, either temporarily or permanently, to raise a family. This means some women may have a smaller amount set aside for retirement savings. So today, we'd like to share just a few tips to consider when planning for your retirement or your estate plan. So Cindy, maybe you'd like to start on the first tip.
So the first tip is that the fact that you have a longer life expectancy rate means that women have additional planning concerns to consider compared to their male counterparts. So for instance, ensuring your assets can last for a longer period should you ever become widowed. A properly constructed estate plan can save time and money, but can also provide numerous protections for the surviving spouse and her estate upon her passing.
So some of the basic estate planning documents that every woman should have in place is a living trust, a will, an advanced healthcare directive, and a durable power of attorney. So each of these documents have their own objectives and goals. And so to set aside certain assets and make sure that you may have sufficient assets when your spouse passes, then perhaps looking really into an estate plan with a living trust and certain provisions to provide for you when your spouse passes. So these are certain details that we can discuss with you, when you're customizing your estate plan based on your situation, and certainly a power of attorney and advanced healthcare directive. So if your spouse has a bank account where you tap into and you use that for kind of your living expenses, then you really have to be wary of, in case your spouse becomes incapacitated or is ill, then you want to be able to have that power to use that bank account to pay for certain expenses, including his medical care and room and board and just living expenses. So those are things to really plan ahead for, especially knowing that more likely than not, you will survive a bit longer than your male counterpart.
So the fact that women are likely to outlive their spouses makes an updated, comprehensive estate plan ever more so important. As women, it's crucial that we take an active role in managing our finances, protecting our assets, and having a clear plan for distributing those assets in the future, knowing that we're probably going to be the last one standing. So that's all that we have for you today. If you want to discuss more about estate planning or probate, give us a call. More than happy to provide a free consultation. Also, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next one.